So this weekend we have had a whopping 11 sales. Thank God we're finally bouncing back off our lull a few weeks ago. I mean, we've got a few that still haven't been paid for yet, so we might have even more money coming through, but I'll take you through currently what's been sold from lowest to highest. So let's go. So lowest item of the weekend is this plushy dragon. We have had this since May 2023, so this has actually come as a part of our 50% off store-wide sale, also on a promoted listing, so we're going to lose a little bit more on that, but I don't mind. Free postage on this bad boy, but thank God it is actually working. Thank God for the sale.
How much did it go for?
$25 free postage.
We listed that guy for like 107 when we first got him.
He was worth it back then, just not now, I guess. Maybe he was never worth it. Maybe that's why he never sold. Nuts. This is something that I've mentioned a few times on the channel, where I recommend that if you have anything that is broken or faulty, sell them for parts. Don't just bin it, especially electronical things, because they're a lot more annoying to get rid of. I mean, I know we can always drop them off at like Officeworks or Woolies if it's batteries, but I would just recommend selling it and getting some money for it. So we have sold, we're going here, this Apple lot for, it was on auction so I didn't go for a whole lot, but it's $13.50 plus $12.50 post. So we have an iPhone 3 which doesn't hold charge. We have under here an iPod Touch with a similar problem. The charge just doesn't last. So it does, like, all of these items somehow partially work, but not enough for someone to actually be able to use it. So there's an iPod Touch there. We have an iPad, which also has some light defects on the screen, but I also accidentally got us locked out of it. So it's got that activation lock thing, which is, I think, like unhackable. So someone might be able to use this more for parts than anything, like not an actual iPad. And finally, this magic keyboard. So this one, it all works bar the space bar. And I did do the trick where you had to check what keyboard you're using, because sometimes there's one that doesn't make you use the space bar, but that was all fine. The actual space bar just doesn't work.
Could you click off? I can't get there.
Next up, another item that has gone in our 50% off sale. We have these 9 Xbox One games, all tested and working. He's pulling out the wrong drawer. This drawer. And so these have gone on to sell for $22.50 plus $9.90 post. I honestly thought that they were going to sell for more, but again, we've had them in the store for nearly a year, over 250 days. So some money is good money. I think we're about $5 into the whole bundle, so regardless, we're still making a profit on this. You guys would have seen this in a recent church sale video. We only picked this up in December last year, but it's already gone on to sell. We did do a bit of a discount because we always get these really cheaply there. We only paid 50 cents for this one, and it's gone on to sell for $27 plus $9.90 post. I have a feeling that this would have gone on our sale as well, because we've had it since May 2024. We are in for $18 and it's sold for $32.50 plus postage. So I assume that would have been part of our sale, because I think margin wise we would have tried to have gotten a bit more, but it is, let's see if we can find it, a Arsenal jersey. We're always happy when clothes go. I'm pretty sure it's in this tub. So this was an auction lot of Beyblades, if you guys remember that, if you're old enough to remember what Beyblades are. This went on to sell for $31 and $12.50 postage. As I said, we did an auction lot because with these sorts of things, they're really hard to price individually. And I think as well, any money on these items, this one is on consignment, but my friend was like, we're happy for you to just move it. But the price just varies too much, and it just depends on what people want and what they're willing to pay for. These ones do have the OG metal ones in there as well, which was pretty cool. But I mean, money is money. This one is an accumulation of a few different bundles that we've bought over time, listed them individually. They weren't selling, so I just basically went, screw it, let's just combine it all into one giant wrestling lot. So I think it's this one and this one. So there is a total of 11 figures here. We're probably in about $20 all up after all of our different bundles. Individually, some of them, they should have sold for more, but they just weren't moving and I was getting sick and tired of them sitting in our store. But we still managed to get 50 plus postage on best offer. Another 50% off sale. Sale? Yeah? So this one we bought back in July 23. We actually have 2 of them, but it is this discontinued perfume. We sold this for $98.90 free postage. We had these listed for like almost $200 each. Thankfully, a viewer pointed out that a way to check to see that they're not expired, and they're not, thankfully, but they are running out of time, so I guess that makes them a little bit less valuable. But still excited. Like, we've had this sitting around for, oh, I'm holding it upside down.
You'll send her.
Forever. So hopefully now the other one will sell as well.
Anyone want it? It's right here.
That's the wrong one.
It's right here.
Yours for the taking at only $99. We took an offer on this next sale. It is a record player with a few records, again tested and working. We originally had this listed up for $100, but took a best offer of $95 plus 17 postage. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was a street bounty find. Council cleanup, so free money. Aha, the big kahuna. So we are very, 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 very happy for this one to go. I got this for free at this sort of like house clearance. I think they were demoing, moving out. I'm not entirely sure, but they'll basically like just come and check out the house, grab anything you want, take it for free. I ended up getting some really nice chairs for my granddad. I also got a few other books, trinkets, knickknacks and things that we've gone on to sell, but this one has just taken so long, but also probably because, particularly for this, because it's such a large item, I put in a predetermined shipping dimensions. Yeah, so it would do calculated shipping, which I think probably made it quite expensive for a lot of people because, as I said, very heavy. So what's actually happening is this person is doing a local pickup. They've messaged us, I've reached out to them, letting them know which days and times work for us. But basically what it is this. Oh, Jesus. Which side opens? This side opens. These vintage magazines. You can't even see them that well. I'll just put the comp up on screen. But there is 219 of them. So I am glad it's getting picked up and that we don't have to deal with shipping with this one. They say it went on to sell for $160 because that's what it did. Last sale for the weekend and the most expensive. This bad boy. Brand new, sealed, and by limited run, which is really cool as well. It's a Switch game, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. If you guys don't know much about limited run, I didn't really either until I watched a YouTube documentary by, what's his name?
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix Resale. It was really cool. He does a lot of video vlogger series where he interviews people. So if you're interested, I would recommend this one because I found it actually really interesting to watch. But this bad boy, we only paid $10 for in December. It was our last Manly Markets that we'd done. Not on video, we decided to actually go for their last one of the year. And thankfully we did. $10 into 250 plus postage. Very happy with this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that interesting and somewhat educational. Definitely stay tuned for this week. I am dropping a video sort of teaching you guys how I set up that 50% off store-wide sale that I mentioned a few times in this video for items that have been in our store for over 250 days. Otherwise, I mean, we've got a massive gaming buy that we've just done. Stay tuned for that because this haul is insane. If you thought the last one was great, this one is just even next level. Chuck a subscribe. We've finally gotten over 100. I just saw this morning we're at 102, so that to me is just phenomenal. Make sure you say hi down below, and I will see you guys on the next one.